Hello, everybody. Brett from Beard Brothers Breaks here. What is going on, everyone? Oh, just getting this. There we go. Get everything up. There we go, guys. We are good to go. Hmm. Hey, what's up, Eddie? Sorry I didn't pick up. I was just getting dinner ready. Like, rushed home right away, started getting to cooking to get ready for tonight. Luckily, I had food to make something because I was worried, even though now that I think about it, I had other food I could have done. But yeah, we appreciate you no matter what. Whether people get in or not, we definitely love you. It's about the camaraderie here. So much love, Eddie. How's your week been going? It's been a crazy week, that's for sure. I just got home, doing some work in the home office, gonna listen in. Nice. Very nice. Thank you for joining us. I put some payments down on some weight equipment because I definitely need to start getting some equipment if I want to get serious. Hey, what's up, Easy? Easy Paleasy. What's up? So just so you guys know, we're pushing Stadium Club not just because it's closer. Um, yeah, I miss you too, Eddie. Things change over time, though. I mean, as long as we keep trying to stay in touch and stuff, it's always good. We're pushing the Stadium Club, guys. I don't want to break Heritage all by myself only because then you got to randomize everything, and I can't do that by myself. So it's much easier to do that product with Matt. It's just so much easier to do that product with Matt. Um, and then I was like, yeah, let's do Stadium Club. I've done Stadium Club by myself. It's a product I know overall. It's something I can easily handle overall. More familiar with it, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, yeah. Getting some gym equipment, not a ton, but, I got some, like, dumbbells, some adjustable dumbbells, and a kettlebell, and some of this product won't be in for like a month because everything's so back ordered. But then I also got a wind bike. Stadium Club this was our big first product, if you ask me. This was the first big product Matt and I did that really put us on the map. No, it was the first product that we really had we bought a good amount of it. I mean, we had bought like Diamond Kings and stuff, but this was the first product. I think we got 2 cases of it. I could be wrong, but it was just a very popular product. It went really well, and it just it was different looking than the other cards we had so far in the year, and then it was just fun to rip. We got big hits in it. I mean, gigantic hits in it. I mean, I think this was the product we pulled a Lou Bob that was worth like 1,800. That could have been one of the others, but we had no matter what, we had good luck with this product. They're gonna miss the show. This was a fun product. I remember when Matt and I got it, and then we did it just a decent amount, and it was worth it. It was absolutely amazing to do. So this is definitely the product to do right now. I know what I'm doing with this product a lot better than others, and just in general, it's a good way to go. So we're down to about 17 spots. I'm hoping it will go tonight. I feel like it probably will. So we pretty much don't have nights where things don't sell, and even if it did, it's not the end of the world. But it doesn't tend to happen often. We've been pretty lucky and everything. Things have been moving. So. So, yep. Maybe they're in line at the concession stand. I gotta be honest, I haven't been to a movie theater in forever, way before COVID, but I gotta say, I did, I mean, and it's ridiculously priced, but there is something special about going to a movie. Going to the concession stand, or like, that also, when you say concession stand, makes me think of when I was a little kid. And I'd go to like my sister's soccer games or softball games, and you'd be like, "Mom, can I get a little money for food?" And you get, I remember always getting Nerds or Airheads was a big deal. I remember always wanting Airheads because you could always get candy 25 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents at concession stands at these games, and also getting Big Chew, Big League Chew. I thought it was so cool. I remember when I first got it, I was pretending I was chewing tobacco. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Oh, this is cool. Kind of like when I got my first candy cigarette and you thought you were all cool with it. So that's where we're at tonight, Eddie and everyone else. That's where we're at, guys, tonight. We're moving the PYT of Stadium Club, which is fun product. It is very good fun product, and we've always had hits with it. So can't wait to see what it looks like this year. I know we got, I think, 2 cases of it. So yeah, we're on tomorrow, guys, 5 p.m. The usual 5 p.m. And then Saturday we're going to be on at 7. We originally had it say 8. And we're like, oh yeah, we're not doing eBay. Let's do a little earlier. Get the balls rolling a little earlier. So we still have on the website. Last I remember, we have the Heritage Break, which we could do tomorrow or Saturday. We have Topps Chrome, which we could do tomorrow or Saturday. One day, one the other. Since we have other product we've ordered and stuff, but I'd like to do Heritage tomorrow. That would be the best. Some Heritage tomorrow. Get me some Heritage. A hand model? You know what that makes me think of? Zoolander. I actually just saw that exact clip like in the past week. I came across that clip on YouTube. Hand model. I tell you, it was rowdy. What day was it? Last Saturday, guys. That was crazy. I tell you, the cat getting loose. The cat got loose on me. So the second break, the Heritage, Matt was all by himself. I was like coming in, going out, coming in, going out, trying to find the cat. Little crap, little crap got outside, went underneath the house, underneath the trailer, and then another cat was out there, and they were fighting. And I even saw him at one point, like 4 feet away from me, and he's behind a cement pillar, and he looks at me and meows, and I'm like, "Come here, kitty," and he just jumps back up into the innards of the trailer. I'm like, "You little son," and then eventually he finally came out. Gonna have a heart attack. I'm like, "Oh, jeez." So just so everyone knows, so we do have some bad news. A lot of you, a chunk of you may know already. Um, I double checked with Matt, and he said, yeah, because most people are gonna know it's gonna spread pretty easily. Many of you may know, downtown Gary Brown. Well, Gary had some health issues, and recently, and unfortunately, he passed away the other day um, due to his health issues. It was, at least to Matt and I, very shocking. We've been wondering where he's been at lately, and it was due to his health issues. So yeah, we're all pretty sad and about that, and pretty in awe shock because it came out of nowhere. Um, but yeah, downtown Gary Brown. For those who don't know, he's one of the original OGs. Two Beard Brothers and other breakers in the groups. Gary's been there since the beginning. Before Matt and I even broke, Matt knew Gary through breaks, and I got to know Gary, and he's one of the originals with the group, and I mean, he's been here for literally forever. And yes, Gary recently, unfortunately, again, did pass away. I want to say it's been 2 days now. I'm trying to remember if I remember correctly. I think it was Monday that Matt told me that he passed away. I believe it was Monday. Um, so we've been keeping his wife and family in general in our prayers. I please hope you do. Um, Again, very, very shocking and unexpected. Um, in awe shock because of it. We couldn't believe it. And he's going to be sorely missed. Sorely missed. Um, Very sorely missed. So we're putting together a break in remembrance of Gary. It's a not a non-profit. It's a zero profit break. We're not making any money off of it. We decided, Matt and I were talking, we wanted to kind of put a break together in Gary's remembrance. Should be up at the latest by Sunday, and it's just going to be a break of product that Matt knew Gary quite well, knew him a lot longer than I did, and knew a lot of the products that Gary liked and whatnot. So we're getting certain products we know Gary liked, and we're putting together a break in remembrance of Gary. It's going to be, to my knowledge, it's going to be a random, and it's going to be a basic random break. We're not going to do PYT on it, and again, it's going to be a zero profit break. So we're not going to try to make profit off it or anything. We're just going to keep it, money in, money out type idea. So we'll hope most of you will join. We're still ironing out a couple things because we'll probably end up making it so that the break will be like max 2 per person, because like we've done special breaks before. I don't want someone buying 10 of the spots up or something, only because we want to make sure everyone can get in on that break. Nothing crazy. It's not like the most ridiculous break ever. It's just a couple products Matt knew he liked and that we knew would be a fun little break, remembering Gary. So we know that's going to spread around. We figured by now, that's definitely going to move around. People are going to know what's going on with Gary. So we just wanted for those who maybe didn't know. Yeah, it's. I was just thinking about it. Gary always liked to give us a hard time. That's just how he was. He always liked to, you know, always liked to talking crap type for fun. Guy stuff. And he'd always like to give us a hard time about something or other. And the funniest thing with Gary was he would give you a hard time. He would give us a hard time about something with a break, and then we would be like, okay, do you think we should then do it the way you're saying? He's like, you're the one in charge. You don't. It was funny. He's like telling you like how you should probably do it or something. And then you're like, oh, then should we do it this way or that way? And he'd be like, you're the ones in charge, guys. You make the rules. So it's like, oh, so we shouldn't listen to what you're saying. It was always funny because he would always do that, and he was very big on that with us, telling us to be confident in ourselves and that we make the rules. You guys don't. We make the rules. What we say goes, yada yada type thing. He was always big on that with us, telling us like, hey, you guys are the one in charge. What you say goes. Don't be afraid. He was big on that. Gary was not afraid to take bullshit. He's definitely going to be very well missed. I couldn't believe it when Matt told me that. I instantly was like jaw dropped because again, he hasn't been around lately. He wasn't around for obvious reasons. Thank you, Armando. Give me 1 second, guys. Yeah, he hadn't been around lately. Phillies and Brewers. And I was like, we were both thinking, like, where's he been lately? And then we found out we couldn't believe it. You'll take Oakland too. You got it. He'd give you a hard time, but then you'd get a package in the mail with him. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, he'd give you a hard time, but it's one, because he cared, and two, it wasn't like he was like actually being serious as far as giving you a hard time. It's your typical guy stuff. Like, you give each other a hard time, but it's just because you're joking and stuff like that. Like, and again, it's just unbelievable. Like, I still can't believe it that it happened because it's just 1 minute he was there and the next he was gone, and we just, yeah, it just seems can't believe it. Just can't believe it. I put you down, Dad. Just write this down. Yeah, it's just 1 minute he was there and then it was like, okay, where's he been lately? And then, yeah. I mean, he was definitely a heck of a guy. Definitely a heck of a guy. Again, he's an original for us. I mean, he was literally in the very first break we ever did. I think back then, and yeah, let's get this break sold out, guys. Oh, I haven't seen his obituary. Matt, if you can try to find that. Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't see his obituary. I would like to see that actually. Yeah, I think about it. I mean, when Matt and I first started out, I remember I think our first break was like a $6 random, and there Gary was, and I remember Matt and I being like, if we did an $8 random, and we thought, will anyone pay $8 a spot? Like, that is ludicrous. I mean, no one was doing expensive breaks back then. From what I remember, lunch, no one was doing expensive breaks back then, or more expensive breaks. Everyone was doing cheap breaks, and it was like cheaper breaks at least. And it's just like I couldn't believe. I remember Matt and I being like, oh crap, like. We were like, would people pay $8 in a random? And then now it's like, oh yeah. I mean, Gary's been supportive through all of that. I mean, you guys have all been great, but yeah, Gary was there right from that beginning. I mean, literally from day one, Gary was around, always giving us advice, ideas, and stuff. Some really good ones too, and it's unbelievable to think he's not here. I mean, he's here in spirit. I know that, but. you know, makes you really think about life and how short it can be. That's the thing, Sandman. Breaks were much cheaper. I mean, again, $8 breaks for us. We were like, no, we don't know if people are going to buy in. And then you saw it across the board. Lunch, us, Dave, everyone was just their prices were getting more expensive because the cards were going more expensive, obviously, and you just saw prices slowly rise up. And now I'm like, holy crap! There's, Lunch will do a $40 break, but he doesn't have a choice. Obviously, prices are so ridiculous. Obviously, I know he would prefer not to be charging $40 a break, but you don't have a choice. Just like our prices, I would wish we could cut them in half. So yeah, as I said earlier, guys, we're doing a break in Gary's honor. It's a not for profit break, so we're not going to make any profit on it. We're just doing it in remembrance of Gary. People could share stories about him while we're doing that break. It'd be great to have stories that people can say about him, for people who have interacted with Gary. And yeah, it should be a good time overall. Just products that we knew he would like, that Gary was into. So for those who didn't hear, that's what we're, hopefully by Sunday at the latest, we'll have that break put together. And even with the best deals, it's hard to give a good price. It's ridiculous the prices cards are at now. Really is. It's like it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable how everything's changed in a year. So guys, we are down to 14 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 14 spots left, guys. Hey Brett, I'm back. I actually bought into the Mets and not the Yankees. Okay, give me 1 second. I probably just put it on wrong, Sean. It is obviously. Oh, quiet, kitty. And I put you for Yankees. That is my bad. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for catching that. That would probably be a good idea. I would have caught it when someone finally bought the Yankees, but appreciate it. I am ready to rip. I am ready. This is a product that I know. It's a product that we've done plenty of times before. It was a classic, too. It was a classic product that we bought a case or two, probably just one knowing it. And we got through the case, and then it was like we had to buy more, a whole nother case after that. And of course, prices had gone up by then, so it's just like, it stinks. Yeah, he definitely will be missed. Did Sandman say something different? I don't know. I see something about not at all Sandman. I'm not saying. Oh wait, I'm saying you guys are changing because you want to. Hope it didn't come across. Oh, okay. I see where I just saw that. I missed that, Sandman. I'm not saying you guys are charging a lot because you want to. I hope it didn't. No, dude. It's, you don't have a choice. Yeah, Gary was he was great, and he would just show up out of nowhere when we would break, right along to the end. He would show up and just start moderating for us a ton, and it was awesome. He was such a great guy. He knew what to do. Without us having to ask for help and stuff, he knew what to do, and it was just great. It really was great. I'm hoping to get some fire tonight. Oh, I forgot about this. My AAA membership. Totally forgot about this overall. I'm glad I have it just in case I ever get stuck out on the bike again. Or the car. I would have totally forgot I had this and panicked. Yep, let's get this sold out, guys, so I can pull some fire. Ugh. Do, 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 do. Give me 1 second, guys. Just probably going to throw an email out there just to maybe get some other people in here. We got a quick email out there to everyone. You got big hits on Twitter. I'm gonna have to check it out, Armando. I don't do Twitter a ton, not like I should. I'm. There are times where I get really into social media and then I kind of like back off for a while. I don't know why. I just tend to back off for a while, and I kind of yeah. Uh, Excuse me, guys. Just getting an email out there just to throw it out what we're doing for product. Da, 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 da. Come on, computer, go fast. Almost done, guys. Okay, email just went out. Hopefully we'll get a couple more people and get this thing pushed. What's up, Dustin? Thank you, Sandman. We appreciate it. Okay, we had a couple come in. There we go. So we got Ronald. Got the Braves. Thank you, Ronald. Your name sounds new to me. So if you're listening, thank you for joining us. I do not remember you being in a break before, so it seems like you'd be new to the group. I don't have sound. It's because Brett ain't talking. Okay. Hey, Dustin. I'm sorry about the bug. Yeah, we've been Dustin. We mentioned Gary passed away. We've been talking about him a little and just the impact I know he's had on us personally. I know he's touched a lot of other people's lives. Dustin in the house. Fishing for cards. You always will have a seat in the balcony. We said Dustin, just so you know. I don't know if Matt's talked to you at all. We are making a break in remembrance of Gary. We are making a break in remembrance of Gary. Just some products that Matt like specifically knew he liked. So it's a not-for-profit break. It's just a fun break. You know, well, we may even do it on a different day than we're breaking. Um, as it's its own separate thing. People can share memories, that type of thing, and just have some time to break some cards and then have some remembrance for Gary. Yeah, Matt doesn't get a wrench. Down to 11 spots, guys. Then we'll break. 'Wonder what we got in these boxes, guys. Who knows? Who knows? Some good old-fashioned Stadium Club. It's actually a treat to go back. It's like we haven't done it in so long. It's been a couple months. 11 spots left, guys. 11 spots left. And we'll be good to go. He didn't drink beer or coffee? I did not know that. I'm going to also do... So you're going to do one this weekend? Hot cocoa. I do like hot cocoa a lot. Do like myself some hot cocoa. Just going to put up prices here, guys. Got some cheap ones, some pricier ones. So we got a bit of everything. Definitely got some nice cheap ones here for people. Or cheaper, I should say. Less expensive. Some of the biggest teams still available, guys. Wow. Some of the biggest teams all left. Bits by Izzy, if you love hot cocoa. Bits by Izzy. Let me see on my phone. Nice. So I'll be at work until 4 p.m. PST. If it's before that, I'll try and jump in. Very nice. Yeah, I'll jump in on that too, dude. Eddie with the Red Sox. Eddie with the Red Sox. Well, Eddie, all I can tell you is we've been getting really lucky with the Red Sox lately. Matt and I were talking about it. I was like, dude, I do not get what's with the Red Sox lately. It's like every single break, hits, hits, hits. Check out Bites by Izzy. Okay, Bites by Izzy. Bites. What's up, Keith? Thank you for getting in, dude. Bites by Izzy. Let's see. Plant bites. Give me a minute. Let me see. Bites by Izzy. Okay, chocolate shop. Dustin says right there, right on there. Where is this place, dude? Is this by your house? Hot cocoa bomb below will have a free one to... Oh, okay. She likes to make hot cocoa bombs. Dustin guessed honey peanut butter. Ooh. Jeffrey, who gets into my breaks, his daughter runs it. It might have to. Yeah, it's off Facebook. Where is this though, dude? I'm kind of curious. What flavor is this? Oh, butterbeer. Was that correct, Kristen? Butterbeer. She was correct at guessing that one. Ooh. Shop. Let me see if I go to shop. Yeah, where's this based out of? I wonder if I could order it and get it sent here. That's awesome. S'mores bomb, mocha espresso, peanut butter cup. Whoops, there it is. Chocolate overload, Oreo dream bomb. Irish cream bomb. Oh, strawberry bomb, mint aroma. Snickerdoodle bomb, unicorn swirl. Salted caramel explosion, vanilla bomb. That's pretty cool, dude. Took a screenshot so I don't forget that. And I'm going to have to see if I can order that all the way from where I'm at, or if it has to be local or not. That's pretty sweet. Hmm. I go with the salted caramel. She makes them at home in Connecticut. I wonder if she would ship them. I used to be afraid. I used to be deathly afraid of having to ship stuff, like especially when we got into eBay, because I didn't get how any of that would work. And now it's like the easiest thing in the world. And I'm like, you know, we're selling art. We have boxes of archives for sale, guys, on eBay, the 2021 active player, and sometimes we get several in a day or something, and I'm able to just boom knock them out. I know how to package them and everything. It's just so much easier. Oh, so you get them? Okay, so I can order them. I didn't even really think of it, Dustin. Oh yeah, you get them. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some of those. I've never tried these hot chocolate bombs. I've heard of them before. I've heard of them before. I've seen videos on them, but I've never tried them. Though, I don't think they're on my calorie checklist of what I should be eating. Don't know if that would be very good, but I'll have to try it. Yep, guys, we're down to, as Matt said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 spots left. I mean, you guys have made great strides on this today. It was 22 this morning, I think. It's all the big teams that are left mainly. I mean, we have some cheap teams there too, but it's mainly the nice teams with the big hits. Yeah, well, that's the type of guy I am. That's how I am because when I get into something new, a hobby or whatever, I go for quality, and I can't help myself. I want the best of the best, which is not good if you don't have the money, I guess. And like I got into a product called Huel, Huel, and it's like you add hot water, and it's basically like a. You'll have to look it up. It's like a healthy rice mixture type stuff you can buy, and it's good for a meal replacement. And I bought like one of every bag because they got new flavors, and I said I want to try every flavor. I barely use this stuff. I'm giving most of it away to my buddy who likes it because I'm like, I just don't use it, especially with me calorie counting. I can eat what I want as long as I'm in reason, so I don't have to like limit myself too crazy. And I basically was like, hey, just told him today, like, hey, you can have all these flavors because I go overboard. I'm like, I want to try one of everything. Which is what I did. I wanted to try one of everything. That's why sometimes I don't eat out a lot, but sometimes I find it so hard to pick something at a restaurant because I'm like, oh, I really want this. Oh, I really want that. You're like, oh, this all looks so good. And my worry is if I get something I don't like, it's gonna stink. Because then you're like, oh, I could have had the other thing, and hopefully I would have liked it. So, guys, down to 10 spots. We have the big teams left: White Sox, Angels, Yankees, Padres, Mariners, and Rays. Those are the biggest teams left, the most popular guys, the ones that were getting all the hits last year when the product came out. All the spots are good though. You got the Rockies at 21, the Tigers at 21, the Twins at 18, the Nats at 31. All can easily get big hits for themselves for a pretty good price too. So plenty of good stuff to get, guys. I was just trying to check. 35, he said. Another sale, guys. Thank you, Armando. Armando with the Nats. Thank you very much, Armando. 9 spots left. Thank you, dude. 9 spots left, guys. We're moving. We're more than a third. We're more than 2/3 away there, guys. So we have less than a third left. However you want to phrase it. So 9 spots left, guys. It's funny. It's a little funny almost how often people miss their teams by just or a team by just the smallest amount. Sometimes when two people are trying to buy it at the same time. You know, we know this is a little bit of an older product, but you can't get much nowadays, and every new product, which we would be doing right now, keeps getting pushed off. I mean, it's not till 2 weeks from now that we finally have a fresh amount of product. If they don't push it all off, we're gonna have all different products, guys. We're gonna have football, Onyx football, and we'll have Panini Diamond Kings um, and Bowman. If I remember correctly, Bowman too. All coming out 2 weeks from now. All in the same week. So that's gonna be a crazy week. 3 different products coming out in 1 week, guys. I'm sure they'll push something, but hopefully they don't, because I'd rather just get it going and do it. And Select's coming up. Yeah, Select. And yeah, we got Select coming too. Let's see. Last I checked, let me check our calendar. Yeah, Select. I have Select right now down for... I don't even have Select down. That's the one I forgot to put in there, Matt. So Select comes out this month too, I believe. They're going to push something, obviously, is my guess. Let me check real quick. They're going to push product. They're going to. They're not going to have a choice. They're going to push stuff. They're not going to be able to print it all fast enough. When is Select coming out? Select comes out 6:30. That got pushed. That's right. Oh, I do have it down on my list. Yeah, it got pushed. That's one of the products that was going to be coming out sooner than later, and they pushed it. I almost forgot about that. Just crazy all the pushing they do in the prices. It stinks because a lot of this product, depending what it is, we're only going to have one case of, because just the prices are so crazy. And some product, the bigger product, the ones that are really crazy popular, I know we did definitely got some product because we knew we had to get it, the hot stuff, just to make up for product that doesn't do so well necessarily or whatnot. Plus, who doesn't like hot product? 9 spots left, guys. What do they... Excuse me. Ooh, we're down to, I believe, 8 spots left. Rockies sold to Dustin. Thank you, Dustin. Also, an OG Dustin, same time as Gary, right from the beginning. I was thinking about that, Dustin. I'm like, wow. I think about how far back it was, and I was like thinking about Gary, and I'm like, yeah, Dustin was right there along too. One of the original people in the you two are some of the original people I think of when I think about when we first started. Is you, Dustin, and Gary, because I mean you were right there in the beginning. I mean first break ever. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe how far long it's been, how far we've come, and just what we used to start out with little breaks, which I do miss. I mean, they were simple breaks, simple small randoms. The prices were great, absolutely great, and it was still very fun. All the product we would get from Walmart for a really good price. And Nolan Arenado, you got it. Yeah, I think about that because, yeah, for a while, Matt and I were getting a lot of product from Walmart. We used to get product from Walmart.com, and it was good priced, I would say. Now it's like, geez, I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. I'm not going anywhere. Just gotta be loud enough for two people now is all. You got some shoes to fill in for him too, dude. I mean, That's some loudness you need at that point. Down to 8 spots, guys. 8 spots. A little over 300 to finish it out. 8 spots left, guys. We still have some. We still have 2 cheap teams, the Twins and the Tigers, and then we got all the major player teams left, all the big teams. Nolan and Alexa Bliss autos are unicorns to me now. I remember when. I hope you get a Nolan and auto, Dustin. As many times as you've brought the Rockies, it should have happened by now. And it's been a long time, too. Dustin always had the Rockies, and he never was seeming to get the big hits for them either. I mean, I don't think we've had a huge Rockies hit in general overall. I know we've gotten some probably that are good, but never had a lot of luck with the Rockies. Oh, and Charizard. That is pretty dang accurate, Sandman. That would be one of the most accurate things to sum him up. Grumpy, sarcastic, funny, and kind. He loves sarcasm. He absolutely loved sarcasm. That would be Gary's middle. Again, that's where Gary would say something to Matt and I and be like, about something we're doing for breaks, and you're like, oh, and he's like, no, dude, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you can never fill his shoes. No one could ever fill his shoes. You can try, but it won't be successful, unfortunately, just because he was a one of a kind guy. Was a one of a kind guy. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about hockey, hockey, hockey. Oh, I totally forgot about him doing that. Oh, he would not stop saying hockey, hockey, hockey like crazy. And then Matt and I finally get hockey product, and he buys like 2 spots. And you're like, dude, you've been talking up hockey a long time. It's not moving at all. And all he could ever do is talk about hockey product. And then we would buy it, and it just sits there. And you're like, dude, you've been talking about this product a lot. Help us push it. It's not moving. I totally forgot about that. It's been such a long time. I mean, he hasn't mentioned hockey in quite a long time, too. That's been a long time with the hockey, hockey, hockey. He hasn't done that for quite a while. Those were the early days. Hockey, hockey, hockey. And you're like, Gary, we're not doing hockey right now. I don't expect to buy the whole box. It was like, dude, you talk about hockey like it's the hottest shit ever. It's not moving. It's not moving, Gary. Come on. Totally forgot about that. Padres going to Stephen Wood. Thank you, Stephen. Down to 7 spots left, guys. Wow, I can't believe I forgot about that. It's a long time ago. Story dual. Look, I'm just gonna send it to you. Are you selling one, Shiny, on eBay? mean, yeah, the guy loved hockey like no other. Loved the product of hockey. I think I got into, who was it? OMG did hockey. I got into, it was either Lunch or OMG, and I want to say it was OMG. I could be off. It could have been Dave. It could be wrong. It could have been Dave who did it. I just don't remember. I remember getting to hockey at one point and being like, okay, I've never done this before. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, what are you going to do, Dustin? Ooh. 7 spots left, guys. You guys have been doing great. We really appreciate it. Chugging along on it. You've been pushing hard. Whew. Maybe I'll have hot chocolate. Yeah, as soon as you know, Dustin, let me know. Let Matt and I know. We'll be there. Yeah, I like a good hockey game in person. As far as hockey cards, I know nothing about it, and even really people, like, I don't know a ton of names. And, Sandman, I remember I got into the hockey break and I had no clue what was what overall. Matt and I have only done one break of hockey, I think. Maybe 2, but I think we only did 1 break of it. And I had no clue what was what up and down. Ooh, I do like myself Allen and Ginter. Give me that non-baseball spot. Give me a ludicrous auto. Good product, too. It is a good product. A product I initially did not like, and now I understood what it was, and I like it. He did love that Allen and Ginter. I remember him buying a box when we first got some of the retail product. I remember him buying a box, I'm pretty sure. So, guys, 7 spots left, and we'll get this thing moving. Again, thank you, guys. You've been killing it today moving this product. A Nolan framed cloth card out of 10 and a Todd Helton auto out of 10. Damn, dude. Whew. I was saying earlier that Gary was the type of guy that would talk about his sheet and then to package a bunch of piece cards randomly. I mean, he really was. He really was. Gary was not afraid to speak his mind. Oh, he was a confident guy. He was just confident in himself. He knew what he wanted to say, and he had no problem saying it. You know, and I'm freaking jealous of that. I'm very meek overall. I can be very meek. I mean, it's easier. It's easy when you're like where we're at now, even like being on a computer where you don't see the person in person and stuff. But I'm pretty meek overall, and you can just tell Gary's just not afraid to speak his mind, and he has confidence. I mean, the biggest thing is just so shocking. It seems like it's out of nowhere that it happened. What's up, Jason? What's up, dude? We're just working on some Stadium Club and talking about Gary, remembering Gary. Just thinking about the good times. How's life treating you, Jason? Yeah, way too young. He was way, way too young. Way too young of a guy. That's why I tell Matt, I talk to Matt, and, you know, that's why I tell Matt why, I want to lose the weight. And just, not even just my weight, but just take care of my body better, just because I think about, like, how many people I've known who've had heart attacks, for example, when I was a kid, adults. Now that I'm becoming an adult, now that I'm in my, 30? Turning 31 this turning 31 this December. I think about it and say, yeah, I mean, I remember when a fellow Boy Scout's father died from a heart attack. I couldn't believe it. I was 16 or whatever, and you just couldn't believe someone dying when you were that young. Who he wasn't an old man. Yeah, Sandman. I already told Matt, and I already talked about that. That was already the plan. Um, oh! I see what you're saying. Oh, okay, yeah. For his break, I said let's give him the Tigers. Thank you very much, Joshua. We appreciate it. Stop, cat. Thank you very much, Joshua. So what do we got? Yeah, we were going to in the break we're making for Gary. We were going to give him. I told Matt we should give him the Tigers. He always did love his Tigers. No, so Joshua, so right now what we do is we do have if you I didn't use a code on that. I didn't use one. So no, we don't have discount codes for new people. How it works is um, if you're on our website, you'll see a rewards program. And right now we have a rewards program where when you buy, you get points, and those points can be used for discounts in the future. So when you buy, you'll get points towards to be used for discount codes for the future. So, aka, the more you buy, the more rewards you get. But I think when I think about it does have an ability on it, Joshua, where like just by signing up for or giving your birthday and stuff like that, it actually automatically gives you points, which you can then use to get discounts. So just so you're aware, it does do that. There's a couple options it gives you, where just by signing up and stuff, it gives you points. You'll see. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Jason. So we're down to 5 spots, guys. 5 spots, and this break is off. We have a cheap team still, or less expensive, as I like to say. The Twins. The classic Twins. I always remember the Twins never seem to get hits in the past. Or actually, what am I saying? They didn't get hits. The Twins always seem to go unsold. Like, not unsold, but like, it would be one of the last teams to go. Some would say, I'll take it. And then it always seemed to get a hit. I'm not going to say it's the craziest hit in the world, but it always seemed like the Twins were one of the last teams to be taken, and always seemed to get hits and breaks. A lot of the breaks, they always seem to get hits. So, guys, we had the White Sox, the Angels, the Twins, the Yankees, and the Rays. Nice little selection there. So again, guys, we're on tomorrow at 5 and Saturday at 7. So tomorrow we would be. I gotta talk to Matt, but I'm thinking if we can get Heritage for tomorrow, Heritage would be great to do tomorrow, and then some Topps Chrome for Saturday would be a nice ending to the week. Nice Topps Chrome for Saturday would be a nice ending. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, guys, just taking care of the cat real quick and also grabbing a drink. Okay, twin, Sandman with the twins. Thank you, Sandman. Thank you very much. There was something I was going to say. Oh, guys, so a reminder, this is the official list. It's the first break of the week. This will be the official list for who gets to play games on Saturday, 2 p.m. EST. If you are in this break, again, warning, I'll put out an email, guys. If you get into this break, you are eligible to play games this Saturday, 2 p.m. EST time. So once again, you are eligible if you're in this break to play games this Saturday, 2 p.m. EST. We will be doing another round of games since we had to move things around. So I figure we'll just do 2 in a row. Well, yeah, we'll definitely, like I said, we'll probably be putting Gary for our break we make. I already mentioned it to Matt. I mean, he hasn't confirmed that I know of 100%. A Demirte. I remember one time, I think Gary had the Tigers. And we got a really nice, really nice card for Demirte. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god, it was such a sexy card. But yeah, guys. So that's where we're at right now. That's going to be up by Sunday. Again, Matt told me by Sunday we'll have that ready to go. And we'll figure a time to break it separately from regular breaks, is what we figured. It should be a good break. Everyone can share memories about Gary, and we can just have a good time. Any Tiger hit will go on the wall. Only reserved for Phillies in honor of Gary. Yeah, he did like to get the diamond back sometimes. Matt already messaged Colt. For some of you I know, we messaged him to see if he could fill this thing, the last of these spots. It can be hard when we get to these bigger spots being left like this. So, we'll see what happens, guys. I'm just surprised I haven't heard it. Message Colt, message Colt. Yeah, he probably is mid-fight or just busy, like we all have lives, so sometimes it happens. No, we appreciate the work he does do when he closes these out. So even if he can't do it this time, we appreciate the guys who can sometimes spend big and help us out. Colt, Shiny, Sandman, because you've definitely done it a couple times. You did it quite a few times, Sandman yourself, in the past. We definitely appreciated all those times. Any person who's ever done it for us, we appreciate it. You know, when they buy like a couple teams, and Dan and Will's done it too before, just finished a couple spots off and allowing us to break. And you're like, yes, thank you, thank you. Oh, it's been a while since I've done this product, all this product. Let's see. My sweet stadium club. It's been a long time. 128 cards a box. 16 packs, 8 cards a pack. So not nice size, but not too big. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I remember for a while you were just like Sandman coming in, boom, and like I did that for a while. Remember, I was doing it for a little while. I would get into other breaks and close them out. You know, nothing crazy, not as crazy as some of you guys, but I would do it and be like, "Oh yeah, that was so fun." But then, yeah, money matters always take over usually, as they always do, as they always tend to. Give me one sec. I gotta grab one thing before I forget. Sorry guys, my Flonase. I gotta pick up some more Flonase. Allergy season is here. And I look like the guy with COVID when we're out at the park today with the kids. And I'm sitting there sneezing and whatnot. I'm like, I better get some more Flonase. I totally forgot. Or I was like, oh, it's time to take it and buy some more. I already sent out an email, Matt. Not gonna send another. We'll just go straight to spam if you keep sending too many. Definitely in a short period of time. The mailboxes are smart. They learn, and when they get too many from someone, they automatically put them in spam. So I don't want to get that. That's why I've always been careful about how many I send out. If anything, put out a tweet and everyone share that tweet. Put out a tweet, Matt, and then everyone share that tweet. Like the good old days. Top 4 spots left, guys. I am impressed. I am impressed. Four left, guys, and we'll break. We can do it. Spread the word, everyone. Text your friends. Make your wife buy in. We're so close. Shiny. Thank you, Shiny, with the Rays. Shiny with the Rays. Thank you, Shiny. Another man known for in the past closing it out. Thank you very much. So we get the Yankees, the Angels, and the White Sox. White Sox, I remember this was during a period where White Sox were the first team gone. That's the funniest thing I find about it. White Sox were literally we literally had people lined up for the White Sox. And we had a couple guys, Brian Mallory, I want to say Brandon DeHollander. A couple of these guys would go crazy for the White Sox. I mean, absolutely foaming at the mouth. They wanted the White Sox before the other person. I remember how crazy the White Sox were with the Lou Bob. People were going crazy for Lou Bob. And the White Sox in general. He did message the closer, Shiny. He messaged him and he didn't respond. In the past, when we did get a hold of him, he was like, "Sorry, I was on an airplane." He flies like literally constantly for work. I guess he flies a ton. I mean a ton. White Sox and Angels, Armando, thank you so much. Armando, Angels and the White Sox. One team left, the Yankees. Dang, thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Armando. Armando, have you seen any more, like, you know that store we talked about? Have you gone back there at all? By the way, have you ever gone back there? Matt was checking some other places for cards, but no luck. For Gary. We have the Yankees left lunch. What did it... What did you see there, Armando? Was he pretty sold out? Did he still pretty much have everything? I gotta tell you, and I don't know what he paid for it. I don't know what he paid for any of those cards, but I'll tell you this much. If there's one thing I've learned. Greed. Greed, greed, greed. I can't count... I just actually sent Matt a video from a guy who does videos from Subway. He does his own videos of him making sandwiches and talking about stuff. He's very popular. I don't know why, but it is addictive to watch. He talked about he got into Bitcoin before it became a big thing, and he had a buddy who literally had invested like a chunk of money. The guy was $500,000. I think he was going to have $500,000. He lived in a poor house with his parents. I mean, and he got greedy, and him and his buddy decided, hey, let's hold out for better money, and they lost it all. They lost all of it. They lost all that money they could have made. Yeah, thank you, Lunch. He brought the price up. Seen Bowman Chrome for $2. Jesus, and does he sell it though? That's my thought. So my point is with the greed, is imagine, if he didn't pay crap for it. I don't know if he did or not. But say he didn't pay crap for it. Well, instead of getting greedy and trying to get the toppest dollar you can get, if you would just undercut everyone by like 10%, 15%, whatever, you could literally move your stuff in no problem, and you would still have plenty of money. Like, you would still make plenty of money, but people get so greedy, they want every little penny they can get. And I don't blame people for wanting to get money, but come on. It's the greed that people get. They want more, more, more. I mean, I've talked to my friend's grandmother about this, where I was like, it makes me ludicrously sit there when I see these companies where a guy makes $30 million in a year, like some CEO, and then you find out the workers make like crap money, and I'm like, now I say this, and maybe I would be different. Hopefully, I would be different, though. I really hope I would be different. I sit here and go, dude, give me $1 million, I would be happy. I mean, could I find ways to spend millions? Yes. I would love a tank and a helicopter, but realistically, I'd be happy you give me $2 million, and I'll give the other $18 million towards the company to pay people better, make it a better company, make the facilities better. You may have given them to me, Matt, but I'm not sure. I think you may have. Oh, away with you, pig. Dang, dude. Well, that's not bad. Matt, the point is, Armando went to a card store, or not a card store, a store that antique type place, whatever you want to call it. He had a ton of cards. I mean, a buttload, and I mean, he was still charging. Like, I don't think you can really, with the type of place he was. He's not a card store, to my knowledge. So my issue is, and he could have been. I could be remembering wrong. But maybe he was just cards. But I think brick and mortar stores, you got to charge a little less. Because you're not, if you sell stuff online, that's great. But in person, I think you got to charge a little less on prices, in my opinion. So we're going to get going on this. Lunch said he's going to take the Yankees. I'll let you pay attention to that, Matt. Whatever. But I'm going to get going, guys, since he said he's going to take them. We know Lunch. I know they have overhead, Matt, but at the same time, you're not going to have the same amount of people looking at your product. If it's online, more people look at it. It's easier to sell things. So I'm going to get going with this break, guys. I'm going to get to breaking. Thank you, Lunch. I just saw it go through. So we are good to go. These are the teams, guys. You know who you have, but again, I'll let you look real quick. Let me sort them for you. Give you a second to screenshot it if you want. That's how I like to do it. Screenshot it if you need to remember who has what, guys, or for who you have. But we'll get ripping. I'm going to give it 30 seconds, and then I'll get to ripping. 30 seconds, and I'll get to the ripping. Oh, Matt, you and your card sleeves, they're everywhere. 50 billion packs open. So again, as you guys know, the majority of cards will be taken care of after the break. Just to remind you. But we'll make sure. Okay, yeah, no problem, Lunch. I did see it go through. Thanks for asking. Okay, guys. Boom. Remove. Quiet kitty, go away. No one even likes you. Okay, I'm switching over. No, I know Lunch is going to pay. I'm making sure if I need to take them down. You know, again, we get a lot of people doing multiple things, and I need to make sure everything's good to go. It's proper business. I know Lunch is good to go, but I want to make sure no one takes it away from him. Because we've had that happen before, too. Can't trust that Lunch guy. You know, I don't trust him. Kind of sketchy. We actually had someone who took a team, said they would pay for it. Someone we know that has seemed to be a trustworthy person. I don't know if they forgot. We've messaged them multiple times. Never has gotten back to us. No one that's around right now, but never got back to us for the spots. And I just said, I told Matt. It was funny because I told Matt, I'm like, I played from him that scene from, not Brooklyn, what's it called? Where it's like, he's like, hey, Jimmy, come here, you got my money? And then, you know, what's his face? It's a mob movie, and he's like, well, how much does the guy owe you? He's like, $20. He's like, well, then you got off easy. Look at it as you got off easy. He owes you $20. You never see his face again. He's never going to bother you for money again. He's going to stay away from you. You got off cheap. Okay, guys. Stadium Club oversized box loader. Let's see what we get. Starting with the Red Sox. Jason Varitek going to the Red Sox. That's Eddie Spaghetti. That will get protection, as you guys know we give those. So we'll get these ripping. Yeah, Bronx Tale. I always call it Brooklyn for some reason because of the B. But that's one of my... I love that movie, A Bronx Tale. And I sent that to Matt, and I said, you know what? He hasn't got... We haven't been able to get a hold of him, and I said, I'm not going to kill myself over it. You know, I'm looking at it as, like, if he like, if somehow he's not getting our messages, he can't remember he took the spot from us, oh well. You know, if he were to ever show up in the chat, quite honestly, I'd say in front of everyone, hey, dude, what's going on? Remain cordial, but be like, hey, you never played for that spot. We've been trying to get a hold of you. Maybe his email changed, I don't know, but it was one of those, like, you know what? I'm not gonna worry the rest of my life about it type thing. Yazo Pug. Oop. Francisco Lindor. Oh, they're sticking just a little. Manny Machado. Best of luck to everyone. Brandon Woodruff, Aaron Hicks, Barry Larkin, Keston Hiura, and a Power Zone, David Wright. Going to the Mets. Sean Murphy, Sonny Gray, Tommy Edman. I love anything to do. Babe Ruth, anything to do with mob stuff, I love it. Barry Zito, Seth Brown. Oh, gold card! Oh! Anthony Rizzo going to the Cubs. Gold card! Woo! Oh, Sandman! Oh, what a hit! What a hit! There we go! Wow! There we go, guys. Woo! There we go. What a nice start. What a nice start. That's a nice start. And a red Mike Schmidt. Gold, baby. Freddie Freeman. Kyle Tucker. Salvador Perez. Marcus Semien. Ken Griffey Jr., Ryan Sandberg, and George Soler. Ooh, we got a nice Ronald Acuna Jr., Burn and Bash, going to the Braves. Dale Murphy and Nico Horner. Give him some love. Justin Dunn. Ty Cobb. Roberto Alomar. Kyle Hendricks. Abraham Toro. Ooh, a nice negative. Lewis Thorpe going to Minnesota, guys. What a coincidence. One of the last teams to go. And we got a negative. James Karinchak and Michael Chavis. Okay. Joe Urshela. Red for the Yankees. Alex Young. Christian Walker. Mitch Garver. Willie Castro. There's some Willie Castro right there. Carl Yastrzemski. And a Jacob deGrom For the Mets, Emperor of the Zone. Javier Baez. Xander Bogaerts. Zach Collins. What's up, Dandy Andy? Austin Hayes. Shohei Ohtani, or Ohtani Shohei. Josh Donaldson. Anthony Rizzo. There you go, normal and gold. And a 2 out of 50. What do you know? Travis Demirte. Matt will say demerit or something like that. Blue. 2 out of 50. 2 out of 50 right there. In honor of Gary right there. 2 out of 50. That's for you, Gary. Frank Thomas. Jose Urquidy. Gavin Lux. We'll give these all some love. Yu Darvish. Mike Soroka. Hunter Harvey. Ooh, a nice Stadium Club Chrome going to Jake Rogers. When you get a sec, I heard you had it in your stream. I heard you had it in your stream lunch, Gary's obituary. If you can send that over, I don't know if Matt has it somewhere. He hasn't told me. Bob Feller Black. I would love to see that. If you get a chance to send us the link. Eason Diaz, Yon Moncada, Trevor Bauer, Joey Votto, Mookie Betts, Chipper Jones, and Jake Rogers for Detroit. What a coincidence, guys. Detroit hits tonight. Definitely in remembrance of Gary. Wow. Just wow, guys. Holy moly. You can if you'd like. I just want to see it for myself at least, lunch. I just really want to see that for myself, too. I want to see what was wrote. It's a sign from Gary, guys. That is a sign from frickin' Gary that he's still with us. Wow. Still watching over all of us. An out of 50, 2 out of 50 Demirte card and a Jake Rogers on-card auto. Wow. And look at that, guys. Wow. Gary sold the relic to... Oh yeah, I forgot about that lunch. I remember hearing that story. To his brother. How crazy is that? Matt, if you can click... I can't click on anything right now, Matt. But if you can click on that or something and send it to me, dude, or whatever. Just so I want to check that out. Okay, starting off with a Tampa Bay Rays, Brendan McKay, Emperor of the Zone card. Okay, that's what I was wondering, if there'd be stuff for that. Paul Goldschmidt, Adam Wainwright, Shed Long, Paul DeJong, Didi Gregorius, Zach Greinke, Aaron Nola. Now, was there something special to this card? Something feels special to it with the bell on it. Like, not typical. Something definitely feels up with this card for some reason to me. I can't remember, though. It's been such a while. Protect it just in case. I just can't remember. Andrew McCutchen for the Phillies, red. Yadier Molina, Brian Buxton. Okay, that's just how they made the card. David Wright. I'm on some of these. Whew. Mike Brousseau. Oh, come on. Some of them. There we go. Garrett Cole. Jorge Posada. Anthony Kay. And if I'm going to guess, nope, a black Eason Diaz for Miami. Oh, so it is base. Okay, I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember. I just couldn't remember why they put it. I know why. You know what I mean. Like, because they put it on his. Jock Pedersen. Fernando Tatis Jr. Followed up by Josh Bell. And Justin Turner. No frickin' way. Jalen Davis. David Dahl. And what do you know? What did we say? Gary also would like to get the D-backs. Josh Rojas on-card auto going to Eddie Gilbert. And a D-back card to follow up. Gary's watching, guys. Gary's watching. He's watching and making sure we pick his teams. Jose Canseco, Roberto Clemente, and Jesus Luzardo red. I tell you, he's watching, guys. He's making sure we get the teams he likes. That is just creepy, dude. It's pretty creepy. The two hits happen to be Detroit and Arizona. Hank Aaron, Michael Baez, Trevor Story, Victor Robles, Elvis Andrus, Chris Bryant. Chris Bryant going to the Cubs, Power Zone. Eduardo Rodriguez, DJ LeMahieu, Shane Bieber, Jordan Yamamoto, Jose Abreu, Ryan Zimmerman, Chris Davis, and in the wings, Jesus Luzardo in the wings. JD Martinez, Sam Hillard, Rafael Devers, Yu Chang, Chris Sale, Ahmed Rosario, Brandon Lowe, Ricky Henderson, Bash and Burn. Matt used to drive me crazy. He'd put these in backwards. He'd always give them to me this way, and it always drove me nuts because I'm like, Matt, this is the front of the card, clearly. He would drive me crazy doing that. Aristides Aquino, Jonathan Viller, Ozzy Albies, Albert Alzolay, Dallas Keuchel. Ichiro! Ichiro! There you go, Matt. Tommy Pham. A red Justice Sheffield. We'll get that in a minute. Gary Sanchez. Dansby Swanson. Max Scherzer. Brendan Rodgers. Sean Doolittle. Willie Mays. And Jose Barrios. That's box number 1, guys. Thank you for selling this out, guys. I really appreciate it. Definitely was pretty confident with this product, so I told Matt, let's focus on this product. Okay, let's see. What's next? Box number 2. Maybe we'll get an autoed box loader for once in my life. Besides, we did another product, but this was the first product where we were hoping to get one. Lunchbox. So, folks, who's the best MLB player right now at this moment? Let's hear what people have to say. Shane Bieber. Shane Bieber. Going to the Indians. That's Dad and Will Cards. Fight, fight, fight. Well, we'll do them all real quick. Keep them 2 separate. Definitely Ohtani Shohei. Definitely, dude. Okay, guys. There we go. Dakota Hudson. Matt Chapman. Clayton Kershaw. Elvis Andrus. Mitch Haniger. A red Robo Garcia. Going to the Cubs. Michael Conforto. Dan Vogelbach. Jameson Talon. Shogo Akiyama. Kevin Biggio. Chris Davis and Victor Robles. And a Blake Snell, Emperor of the Zone. Kirby Yates. Stan Musial. Steven Strasburg. Aroldis Chapman. Carter Kieboom. Brandon Lowe. Ryan Zimmerman. And Shogo Akiyama, red. Going to the Reds. Stephen Wood. Starling Marte. Corey Seager. Justice Sheffield. Cody Bellinger. Jack Flaherty. Ahmed Rosario. Ooh, a nice chrome AJ Puck. AJ Puke. Ooh, cards wanting to go all over the place. DJ LeMahieu. Eduardo Rodriguez. And a black Justin Dunn. I thought it had to do with his heart, but I could be wrong. Obviously. Well, Michael Brantley. Mike Schmidt. Ichiro! Tommy Pham. And James Marvel going to the Pirates. I love all these on card, though. All on card. Going to the Pirates. That's going to Sandman. James Marvel. Followed up with a Tyler Glasnow. Red. JD Martinez. Sam Hilliard. Another Gavin Lux. Yu Darvish. Mike Soroka. Kyle Lewis. There we go. Kyle Lewis. Al Kaline. Fernando Tatis Power Zone. Get these all taken care of real quick. Marcus Stroman and Darryl Strawberry. AJ, Trevor Bauer, Joey Votto, George Springer. Come on, they're getting Luis Arias. Ooh, Red Lords Gurrell Jr., Tim Lincecum, Charlie Morton. Oh, they all want to stick these. Adrian Morjon, Carlos Santana, Jeff Bagwell, Pete Alonso, Randy Arozarena, there you go. Christian Yelich, Bash and Burn, Colton Wong, and Lou Gehrig. Nice little Randy action. Sorry, guys. Let me just think. Did we go through these? Let me just make sure I didn't do two separate piles. I may have. Yes. Okay. Lost track of myself for a minute. Okay, other half guys. Ken Griffey Jr., Tommy Edman, Babe Ruth, Andrew Benintendi, Ronald Acuna Jr., and a red Nomar Mazara, Josh Hader, Mike Yastrzemski, Mitch Garver, Justin Dunn, Ty Cobb, Travis Demirte, Nomar Garciaparra, a red Nick Markakis, Yoshi Tsugo, Nelson Cruz, Shohei Ohtani, Alex Young, Christian Walker, Luis Castillo, Chris Bryant, a black Yuli Gurriel, Ramon Laureano, and Honus Wagner. Zach Collins, Austin Hayes, Jose Altuve, Jesus Luzardo, and Brusdar Graterol going to the Twins. Sandman. Telling you guys, those Twins, they do hit. They always seem to hit. Brusdar Graterol. Just get these all sleeved and taken care of. Yeah, it's not a bad auto right there. Kevin Biggio red. Junior Fernandez. Carlos Correa. Roberto Alomar. Salvador Perez. Marcus Semien. Jason Varitek. Bobby Bradley. Noah Syndergaard for the Mets. Emperor of the Zone. Rice Hoskins. And Joey Lucchesi. David Wright, Mike Brusso, Garrett Cole, Bob Feller, Don Mattingly, Anthony Rizzo Power Zone, Giancarlo Stanton, Juan Soto, Aaron Hicks, Josh Bell, Justin Turner, Will Smith, Andres Munoz, Mike Soroka in the wings, Blake Snell, Anthony Rendon, Barry Zito, Manny Machado, Brandon Woodruff, Robel Garcia, Nick Markakis, Victor Robles for the Bash and Burn, Ozzie Smith, and Noah Syndergaard to finish off that box. Give me 1 second, guys. I just need to grab one thing real quick. And we'll get on to box number 2. Give me 1 sec. Okay, there we go. Ugh. Okay, halfway through, guys. On to box number 3. Quick question, guys. So we were selling those boxes on eBay of the 2021 archives, and someone actually asked us, so is this from a sealed, they asked, is this a sealed box? Not if this is a sealed case, from a sealed case. They actually asked if the product, the card was a sealed box. And I'm like, what do you mean a sealed box? Like, of course it is. Who sells unsealed boxes where they take the wrap off? Juan Soto. Going to Armando. I just was confused by that because I was just like, are you serious? Of course it's sealed. All boxes come sealed. Who would sell unsealed boxes? I just don't... I mean, maybe I'm the crazy one here, but... And he did not say case. There's never a mention of a case. Okay, guys. Let's see. Austin Nola. Alex Bregman. Max Kepler. Barry Larkin. Keston Hiura. And a Clayton Kershaw. Dodgers. Emperor of the Zone. Aristides Aquino. Jonathan Viller. Kerry Wood. Jake Rogers. Ted Williams. Zach Greinke. Aaron Nola. And a red Jose Urquidy. Starling Marte. Corey Seager. Finally, I see a Mike Trout. Mike Trout. Hopefully a Nolan auto. I would love to see that too. I would love to see a Nolan auto. That would make my night, Dustin. All this stuff with the cards Gary likes, teams Gary likes, and then that would make a great night. Truly would make for a great night. Josh Rojas. Walker Buehler. Jorge Posada. Anthony K. A nice Gavin Lux bash and burn. Eduardo Rodriguez. DJ LeMahieu. Jake Fraley. Matthew Boyd. Alberto Mondesi. Jalen Davis. David Dahl. A red Eddie Rosario. JD Martinez and Sam Hillard. Well, there's your Nolan Arenado right there. Brewstar Graterol. Nick Senzel. Willie Mays. Jose Barrios. Juan Soto. Power Zone. That's a TJ Zook. Kirby Yates. Stan Musial. Lance McCullers Jr. Jacob deGrom. Jorge Soler. Seth Brown. Yu Darvish Red. Gary Sanchez. Dansby Swanson. Brian Anderson. Mark Kona. Gleyber Torres. Ryan Sandberg. And a nice Nick Solak Chrome card. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be damaged. I don't think they're going to be damaged, Armando. They seem to be okay for the most part. I mean, I haven't seen any damage up to them in person yet. At least from person. I don't know why they're all being all sticky-dicky, but they seem to be fine in person. No, not a bunch of bending or anything like that, or they seem to be in okay shape. Marcus Semien. Black. Let's see. So, oh, yep. Here we go. Josh Rojas. Josh Rojas for the D-backs. That's you. That's so far what you got. Paul Goldschmidt. Adam Wainwright. Luis Severino. Vladdy. Kyle Hendricks. Abraham Toro. No way! No way, guys! Gary is here, and he's here to stay. Travis Demirte auto. Wow. Gary is here, guys. And he's not leaving. And then, Stadium Club, Robel Garcia, 15 out of 25. 15 out of 25. No problem, Eddie. Yadier Molina and Brian Buxton. Wow. Junior Fernandez, Carlos Correa, Michael Brantley, Mike Schmidt, Justice Sheffield, Ryan Zimmerman, Chris Davis, Danny Jansen, red. I can't believe we're seeing all these Tigers hits. Tim Lincecum, Charlie Morton, Charlie Blackmon, Hideki Matsui, Nick Solak, Ahmed Rosario, Brandon Lowe, Mitch Keller Black, Colton Wong, Lou Gehrig, Christian Yelich. Just so you know, Eddie, in case you are wondering, all these cards are going to get taken care of, all the hits and stuff. All these other hits, I just wait and I'll do them after. Mauricio Dubon, Ichiro, so they will get taken care of. Tommy Pham, and Padres, Michael Baez going to the Padres. Who had the Padres tonight? Stephen Wood with the Padres, helping to sell the breakout towards the end. Thank you very much, Stephen. Just wanted to let you know, Eddie, and anyone who's new here, that just to kind of speed up the breaks a little, most of this stuff gets taken care of after, just to speed up the breaks. That's all. Mike Soroka, red, going to the Braves. Michael Conforto, Dan Vogelbach, Cody Bellinger, Jack Flaherty, Steven Strasburg, Victor Robles, Elvis Andrus, Darryl Strawberry, Marcus Stroman, and Mike Clevenger, Emperor of the Zone. Red, Javier Baez, going to the Cubs. Carlos Santana, Jeff Bagwell, AJ Puck, Al Kaline, Jose Altuve, Jordan Alvarez, Power Zone. Rice Hoskins, Joey Lucchesi, Matt Chapman, Clayton Kershaw, Adrian Morjon, Luis Arias, Kyle Lewis, we'll give that, and Gavin Lux in the wings. Yoshi Tsugo, Nelson Cruz, Shogo Akiyama, Gavin Biggio, Dakota Hudson, another Randy Arozarena, love that. All these will be taken care of in 1 second. George Springer, Mookie Betts, Bash and Burn, Roman Laureano, Honus Wagner, Aroldis Chapman, Carter Kieboom, Jamison Talon, Mitch Haniger, and Pete Alonso. Danny Andy. Jake Rogers. I don't know what you've seen, Matt, but... And a Demirte to 50. I don't know. I don't know, Sandman. It's just I get tongue-tied. I don't know. Let me see. Darryl Strawberry. I know. I would love to get a Lubov. Trust me, I'd love to get a Lubob hit. This has been the product in the past for it, Armando. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Last box, guys. Last box mojo. You want the James Marvel down and put the Demirte back up? Out of 50. Last box, guys. Going to the Mariners, Edgar Martinez. I was hoping we'd get like an autoed one for the Tigers. Here we go. Justin Dunn, Ty Cobb, Roberto Alomar, Barry Larkin, Keston Hiura, and a Chris Bryant for the Cubs. Power Zone. Eduardo Rodriguez, DJ LeMahieu, Alex Young, Christian Walker, Mitch Garver, Jorge Soler, Seth Brown, and a red Mitch Garver. JD Martinez, Sam Hillard, Zach Collins, Austin Hayes, Shohei Ohtani, Abraham Toro, Ryan Sandberg, Ken Griffey Jr., Bash and Burn, Aristides Aquino, Jonathan Viller, Gavin Lux, Yu Darvish, Mike Soroka, Carl Yastrzemski, Kyle Hendricks, and 39 out of 50, Paul DeJong. Look, I like that blue. I absolutely love that blue when they do that. Nice try. Ooh, did his butt pick. What's up, Sean? Sean Clark. Gary Sanchez and Dan B. Swanson. AJ Puck, Trevor Bauer, Joey Votto, Anthony Rizzo, Willie Castro, Brendan McKay, Emperor of the Zone, Paul Goldschmidt, Adam Wainwright, Adrian Morjan, Carlos Santana, Jeff Bagwell, Hunter Harvey, Josh Donaldson, Nico Horner Red, Yadier Molina, Brian Buxton, Dakota Hudson, Matt Chapman, Clayton Kershaw, Chipper Jones, a nice Ken Griffey Jr. Chrome card. Back when you couldn't get Chrome on everything. It was special to get Chrome. It was an honor. Tommy Edman, Black. Jock Pedersen. Fernando Tatis Jr. Shogo Akiyama. Kevin Biggio. Logan Allen. Mookie Betts. And Barry Zito going to Oakland. That's Dan and Will cards. I gotta say, these are some sexy autos. Some sexy looking autos. Patrick Corbin red. Jose Canseco and Roberto Clemente. Just on-card autos, guys. Nothing sexier. I know, that is a good-looking Griffey. This is it, guys. Justin Turner. David Wright. Mike Brousseau. Ichiro. Tommy Pham. Justin Dunn, red. Tim Lincecum. Charlie Morton. Aaron Hicks. Josh Bell. Willie Mays. Jose Barrios. And a nice Juan Soto red Power Zone. I love when they do that. That's sexy too. Sexy. And after that, we got a nice Shohei Ohtani, Emperor of the Zone, Colton Wong, Lou Gehrig, Barry Zito again, Manny Machado, Brandon Woodruff, Zach Greinke, Aaron Nola, Freddie Freeman red, Michael Conforto, Dan Vogelbach, Ken Griffey Jr., Tommy Edman, Babe Ruth, Jorge Posada, Anthony Kay, Eddie Rosario Black, Kirby Yates, and Stan Musial. Awesome ZD. I do like a good ZD. This is it, guys. Sean Doolittle, Ozzy Albies, Albert Alzolay, Victor Robles, Elvis Andrus, Christian Yelich Power Zone, Roman Laureano, ugh. Honus Wagner, Didi Gregorius, Max Scherzer, Brendan Rodgers, Ryan Zimmerman, Chris Davis, Chris Paddock in the wings. Junior Fernandez, Carlos Correa, Garrett Cole, Shed Long, Paul DeJong, Ahmed Rosario, Brandon Lowe, Juan Soto, Bashan Burn, Marcus Stroman, Darryl Strawberry, Salvador Perez, Marcus Semyons, Jalen Davis, David Dahl, and another Brewstar Graterol. Ugh. 2 guys. What do you make of that? Are they twins? Are there 2 of them? Willie Calhoun, red, Starling Marte, and Corey Seager. Well, we'll do a quick recap, guys, and then we'll get going. But thank you for everyone getting in. Again, we'll be on tomorrow at 5 and pushing Heritage. And then Topps Chrome for Saturday, guys, at 7. Do you want me to, Sandman, confirm that you are serious about sending one of those to lunch? Just so I know you are serious. Okay, I will do it. So, quick recap, guys. Nick Solak, these are the Chrome. Nick Solak, Ken Griffey Jr., Jake Rogers, AJ Puck, and then we had a Lewis Thorpe for the Twins, black and white, negative if I'm correct it's called. Robel Garcia, going to the Cubs, 15/25, and then we got a nice for the Cubs, Anthony Rizzo gold card. Anthony Rizzo gold card. No Robert or Bechet at all. I'm actually really surprised. This product, we couldn't get enough of Lou Bob before in this product. So sorry, Armando. Michael Baez for the Padres. Jake Rogers for Detroit. Travis Demirte for Detroit. Travis Demirte out of 2/50 going to Detroit. Barry Zito going to Oakland. Josh Rojas going to Arizona. James Marvel going to the Pirates. And 2 Brewstar Graterols going to the Twins. And Paul DeJong, 39/50. Going to the Dirty Birds. Yeah, the gold card is not numbered, at least not that I saw. I know they're rare. I can't remember how rare. I don't think this was the case hit. That was the Instavision. But these are very rare too, because we only got a couple. Refractor, yeah, gold refractor, I don't know. So, guys, again, that's where we're at for this week. That's what our plans are, guys. And then we'll have the break in remembrance of Gary coming out by Sunday. Games are at 2 p.m. EST. Anyone who got into this break, one more time, guys, anyone who got into the break tonight will be eligible for games on Saturday. So, that's where we're at right now, guys. 2 p.m. EST on Saturday for games. And the Garys break and when we're breaking, so. Yep, I'll do that right now because I will forget if I don't do it right now. I'll just put lunch on it. I'll do it right now for you, Sandman. So what we're doing is we're going to do a special break in remembrance of Gary, Sean. And it's going to be a break where we'll do it in remembrance of him. Yeah, no problem, Jason. And it's going to be no profit break, so we're not going to make any profit off it. It's just for fun. We can all think about Gary, talk about stories about him, and break at the same time. Have a good little time. Do some product that he did like. No, you can just thank Jason. You can just thank me. It's okay. You don't have to thank Matt. But yeah, just in his memory to have some fun, think about him like we did tonight. It was great hearing some of the stories tonight. I totally forgot about hockey, 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 hockey. He always would be hockey, hockey, hockey when we'd be breaking everything but hockey. I totally forgot about that. So, thank you everyone. Really appreciate it. Yeah, that was crazy with all the Tiger action tonight, and even some Arizona action. Like, he's watching over us, guys. He really is. He's watching over us, and you know, he'll never be forgot. That's for sure. Never be forgot. Can't be replaced and won't be forgot. But I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you very much again, everyone. We love you. Keeping Gary's family in our prayers, and keeping you guys in our prayers. You know, don't want to lose any more of you guys. Don't want to lose any more of you. So I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll catch you around. We'll catch you tomorrow and Saturday. And thank you very much, guys.